G'day, I'm Mark from Tasmanian Off-Road Adventures. This is another 4x4 and camping gear review video, and today I am reviewing the Ryder handheld 1-watt UHF CB radio twin pack from Supercheap Auto. Looks like that. Now, I've already got handheld UHF radios. I carry them in both the four-wheel drives that I go full driving in, so both my Hilux and my big cruiser, as well as the in-car UHF, I also have a handheld. I use them fairly often to either use them for spotting other four-wheel drives that are with me, or they might be spotting me, so I'll hand the UHF, the handheld, out the window and they'll spot me through something. These ones here I picked up specifically to put in the camper trailer and for my kids to use. So when we go camping, the camp spots that we go to quite often, it's conceivable the kids could be off, playing around. They could be 500 metres away. So I bought these just so they can get in contact with us. If they fall over or fall off their bikes or whatever, they can jump on the radio and let us know, or they can just talk to each other or their mates using the appropriate UHF channel, of course. Now, the first thing about these radios is I really like the carry case. I am one of these people that likes everything to have a place. When I go camping or full driving, I like to know where everything is. Now, the other handheld UHF radios I've got that I spoke about before, they're just sitting in the console of those full drives, just kind of rattling around there a bit. But I really like the fact that these come in a carry case. As I said, I can stick them in the camper trailer. I know exactly where they are, and there's a few bits and pieces to these too, which I'm going to show you now. So I'm just going to open this up and try and tip that open without tipping anything out. I'm sure you can see that. So all this foam in here in this carry case, so everything's tucked away quite nicely. I'll just show you what comes with it. So obviously we get the two handheld pieces. It comes with this charging dock as well. It's got the jack in the back there, but that's the charging dock, so I can sit there. And that's another really cool thing for in the camper trailer, because I've got cigarette lighter sockets everywhere around the camper trailer, so when the kids come back they can just sit on the bench in the camper trailer and they can charge these up. It comes with a 12-volt adapter to plug in to the charging dock. Also comes with a 240-volt adapter, which, to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't use that much, but I may do leading into a camping trip, tend to charge up all the torch batteries and all that sort of stuff. Now you'll see on the back of the UHF there, it has these two metal tabs. When the UHF slots into the dock, it's got the charging points there, so it simply actually almost clips into place there, and that's how it charges. You don't have to take anything out. Now, I took the battery out of the other one. The little battery packs that come with it are basically for AAA batteries, like a rechargeable pack NIMH. Now, I have actually tested this out. You can take that pack out and just put in 4 AAA batteries. So if you're somewhere and you forgot the dock or something, I don't know, you can't charge them, you can just stick in 4 AAA batteries. Now, you can't then use the charging dock because the AAA batteries don't line up with this little tab thing here, and I'll show you that. Now, it also comes with an instruction manual in the carry case, which is nice, particularly because you are going to need this, because I do find this a little bit difficult to use. So we went on a camping trip a few weeks ago and the kids were using these and they kept coming back going, "Dad, can't work out how to do this." It is actually fairly straightforward, but I think the more you use these, the easier it will be. But it can be a little bit confusing, so keep the instruction book. On the other UHF radios I've used, they've been pretty straightforward. You press the button, you talk into it, that's all good. You've normally got volume up and down, you've got channel up and down, or you might have a knob. This just has that you use the same buttons for the volume and the channel to change the channel, which is the confusing bit. So I'm just going to turn this on. So there we go. So I've got it on. Now if I press the up and down arrows right now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but I'm actually getting, oops, I'm actually getting the volume. Those up and down arrows are changing the volume. So then I press the MONI button, which I call the money button. Now I have no idea what MONI stands for. I've read the instruction book. It doesn't appear to be in there. So let's call it the money button. But if I want to change the channel, what I actually do is I press the power button or the menu button and the channel flashes, and then I can turn it up and down. So it's not overly complicated. It's just not quite as simple as other ones that I've used. Now, if I keep going through the menu button, it does all sorts of other things. I'm not going to go into it because it is quite complex. It's got the scanning function. You can go into that. The squelch control, the CTC, SS and the DCS modes and how to set them up, the Vox mode. At the end of the day, all I really want these for is for the kids to be able to use them when we go camping. So I'm not that interested in that other stuff, the extra features. Some people probably will be, but I just want to use this as a pretty basic radio. So as I said, it can be a little bit complicated, but once it's not really once you've been using them for a little while. Don't think I talked about price. So the price, they're normally 150 bucks. Right now, as I'm filming this, Supercheap have some sort of sale on, and these are 104 bucks, which I think is really good value, considering that you get the nice plastic case, you get the really cool charging dock. Just going to turn that back off. There we go. You know, so you can sit the radios in there, the 240 volt and the 12 volt charger. It's just a neat little package, and yeah, I really like it. I think these will do the job that I bought them for the kids to use. So I'm really happy with it. I think it's good value. I think I'm nearly most impressed by the case. I really like the case and the fact that more than anything, when you're packing up, when you go camping, if everything's got a spot, you know where it goes back, you know where it should be, so theoretically you shouldn't leave anything behind, because sometimes things do go missing when you pack up from camping. So all in all, it's a thumbs up. That's it for the review on the Ridge Ryder 1 watt UHF CB radio twin pack. Thanks very much for watching. Keep an eye out for more YouTube video reviews.